All right, man. We talked about Jaron Bruce Ennis quite a bit, a little bit more Bruce Ennis talk. Let's talk about Jaron Bruce Ennis versus Vergil Ortiz. Has the narrative swung after Jaron Bruce Ennis had a shaky performance versus Korean Chukhadzhiann. A lot of people, going around. You had these people who hyping Boots up. Rightfully so. We should celebrate our fighters. You had other people that was saying, "Oh, he'll run through Vergil Ortiz," and this, that, and the third. And you had people kind of making Vergil versus Boots. It was kind of a subsidiary topic. You know, over um blood and spent or under blood and spent and stuff of that nature. So like I tell you, you learn new stuff about these guys every week. Every time they fight on inactivity, so you don't see them in the blind eye. So they trying to get better in the gym, but the best way to get better is to stay active and fight on a consistent basis. So you're gonna see more and more stuff. They're developing minds, they're developing people. I mean, I remember TK Kirkland said, the comedian said that he didn't think you become an adult until you're 30 years old. And once you think about it, he may be right. He may be right when you say a lot of people have blasted him, and but you understand other people around the world have cultures in which a lot of people just don't go out to their own until they're around late 20s and then their 30s, and they go, start a family and do things over again. So Boots is 25 years old. He's 25 years old. So, I mean, he's still developing. He's still, I don't know when his birthday is because it don't say, but he's 25 years old. Vergil Ortiz. So there are people expecting these dudes to be finished products, and they not. They're not even mature adults. Boots is 24. I mean, Vergil is 24 years old. They not even true adults. So you never know where this train gonna stop, where this train gonna end at for these guys. But one thing about it is, Chukhadzhiann don't fight like Vergil Ortiz, and Vergil Ortiz don't fight like Korean Chukhadzhiann. Now, not to say Vergil Ortiz ain't got no solid good feet, though. He do. He do have some good feet, and Boots got touched up, and it's not gonna be a blowout. You figure the black slick style will give Boots some problems, but the Mexican style, going there, pressing them and pressuring them is good. And then, like I said before, the difference between Boots and Spence and Crawford, and Boots and Vergil Ortiz, this talk can go on for multiple weight classes, and they young. So they can drag their feet on making this fight, and it's probably gonna be some tension in the air. Vergil Ortiz fans couldn't wait to say something. When he fought Michael McKisson, a lot of people thought he looked ordinary, and Boots would kill him. Now Boots fought Korean Chukhadzhiann, even though Michael McKisson and Boots probably more mirror each other than Chukhadzhiann and Vergil Ortiz. But like I said before, they developing. And internet and social media boxing is so toxic, bro. And of course, the fighter's gonna play into it because it's publicity. So when you ask the fighters about it, oh man, I heard these, would you be? Of course, they're gonna say, well, I could beat Jaron Ennis, or I could beat Boots, or I can do this and I can do that. Of course, they're gonna say that. Of course. Of course. Of course, they're gonna say, well, I could beat Errol Spence, I could beat Terrence Crawford, I could beat them guys, I could beat Jaron, I could beat Vergil Ortiz. That's their job. That's their job. That's their job. They want to get as much publicity as possible. And then when they get in the position of being, if they blessed enough to get in the position to be the big dog, guess what? They're gonna be saying the same thing the other guys say. They gotta work their way up. They gotta do this. They gotta do that. We a long ways away from them getting in the ring with each other. They have to polish their games up. They got to continue to get better. They got stuff they got to work at. As fighters, as young adults. I mean, it's gonna be toxic. Anytime you put two races together, it's gonna be toxic. Two fan bases together, it's gonna be toxic. Y'all know where this headed at. Y'all know where this is going. Y'all know exactly where it's going. But I don't think it's gonna be worse than Crawford and Spence, where the black community is against the black community. That's just some crazy stuff. You know? You know what I'm saying? That's just some crazy stuff right there. You know? But you know, but yeah, you know, they gonna make this toxic, bro. I just wish this internet, and it's still fairly new. It's still fairly new, but I wish, you know, people can hide behind the keyboard, say things they wouldn't say in people's faces, hide their identity, hide their avatars, and all that stuff, type of stuff. I don't understand why it just can't be civil, why people can't respect people's opinion or just ignore people's opinion. That's how I look at it. Why you can't respect it or ignore it? If I don't like what somebody's saying on a consistent basis, I'm not gonna watch it. That's just factual. I'm just not gonna watch it. Ain't too many ways around it. It's like people get off by watching people that they don't like their opinion, but I really think they actually like their opinion. But you don't want to you turn this into something that's gonna be ugly. That's my whole thing, and that's what people looking to do with this Boots and Vergil Ortiz thing. We both can celebrate both of them. They both developing minds. You don't know where you're gonna be at in a week from now. You never know. Some people life change in a moment. 1 minute could be the difference between, you know, you being hopeless and you being rich, bro. Think about that for a minute. One car drive can change your life. One meeting can change your life. That's life. They say don't let you trick the bad days into think you have a bad life. That's kind of where I go at it with it. I mean, I know somebody out there that's going through worse than me. I know somebody that walked in my shoes, but at the end of the day, this social media box shit is becoming toxic, bro. It is. Ain't no point we should be pitting, you know. Come on, let these dudes develop. Let these dudes develop. You know, oh man, and people Vergil Ortiz, oh yeah, I'm glad, you know, Vergil Ortiz lost and we're Jaron Ennis lost. Oh, how Vergil got exposed and this, that, and the third. Like, bruh. Oh, Vergil do this, Vergil do that. I told y'all Boots wasn't that good. This, that, and the third. We can't like both or celebrate both. These dudes ain't got no disdain for each other at all. But the media, and then the media are always an integral part in beef. That's called instigating. Like you on the schoolyard. It's like you on the schoolyard. That's what the media do. They instigate, you know, all beefs. Even you see stuff going on in the NFL, NBA. You know, something that happened. They popularize that. They make it a top. They don't talk about it when nobody else talk about it. If that kind of makes sense. They instigate, they make people not like stuff, and then they put stuff in words and they ask questions about people, you know, and they, you know, and some of these guys don't know how to answer the questions or they instigate. You'll see when they go interview, you know, you're gonna see, you know, once they get past Crawford and Spence, however that end up, watch, mark my words. Well, you know, Crawford said this about Spence, Vergil said this and that, and they gonna mix up their words. I'm telling you, they gonna mix up their words. They're gonna mix up their words. Trust and believe me. They're gonna mix up them words. Gonna instigate, and they gonna end up not liking each other off of what the media or some interviews say. And they're gonna make it personal by instigating. That's what they're gonna do. But at the end of the day, dude, that performance made me think any different about the fight. No, because they both develop. We're gonna learn more and more about these guys. They go on and on. We're gonna learn more and more. But at the end of the day, one performance don't mean he bad. Neither one of them. Neither one of them. Neither one of them. So it's my opinion on it, man. I ain't getting caught up into it. We still got a lot to learn about both guys. Both guys are very capable of beating each other and beating other top welterweights too. So we'll see. Check out the Welterweight Boxing Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link is in the link tree or in the description. Hit the link tree. It's the first link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.